Universal Audio just dropped their UAD Explore Bundle featuring 8 great plugins for free. So I'll be honestly ranking them based solely on my personal experience. You have no say in this. Let's go. Starting at number 8, we have the Polymax synth. It is by no means a bad synth, but my god, there's so many synths out there already. This is probably the last synth I'll reach for if I ever have to, except for Alchemy. But moving on to number 7, we have the UAD Showtime 64 Tube Amp, a guitar amp, which is apparently modeled after a famous Fender amp. I rarely play the guitar, so I rarely use amps. But when I do, I usually reach for a guitar rig preset or a neural DSP plugin. So yeah, same reason I have my preferred tools already, but I'm sure it's a wonderful amp. At number 6, we have the Century Tube Channel Strip. If you need a quick one-stop shop to adjust your sound with broad strokes, then this is a good pick. Admittedly, I do have other channel strips I prefer, like the SSL strips, but I think this is a pretty good one as well, especially if you don't have one yet. It has a preamp, an EQ, and a compressor, which really should cover a lot of use cases. At number 5, we have the UAD Pure Plate Reverb, which is a wonderful plate reverb that I reach for once in a while for vocals. Again, I do have some reverbs I prefer more, even among the UAD plugins like the Capital Chambers plugin, but I do reach for this sometimes when I want to switch it up and use a different plate reverb. I usually put this on wet solo and then just dial in the send amount for parallel so the dry vocals still cut through. So we're halfway there, and at number 4, we have the UA610 preamp and EQ collection. This is a great set of preamps that they recently released, and it imparts a nice warm feel to the sound, which I like on certain vocals. Admittedly, I don't use preamps quite often because my Vault interface does have preamps of sorts, but when I work with other people, I usually pull this out or the 1073. Third on the list, we have the Vibe Analog Machines Essentials, the kid sibling of the Vibe Analog Machines plugin, which has more capabilities. It might have less capabilities, but don't underestimate it. There's a reason it's still in my top 3. It still brings a variety of type, machine, saturation options to spice up your sound. Interestingly though, I remember this being called Verve, not Vibe, so I wonder when they changed it. Now at top 2 spot, we have the UA1176 Classic FET compressor, which is a fast compressor that is great with sound sources that have loud transients to control them, but still retain that punch. I usually use this in drums because of how loud their transients can get, but also in vocals, paralleled with the number 1 in this list, which is the legendary Teletronics LA2A tube compressor, which is an optical compressor that not only controls the dynamics of your sound, but also imparts a lovely texture and warmth to it. This is my most used UAD plugin of all time, even among the ones that I paid for. I reach for this plugin when I need compression, except when I'm using a channel strip or when I want to use a different kind of compression from Opto. So that's it for the list. There will be a link to the bundle in this post, and if you have anything to say or if you want to see me actually use this, then comment down below. I would love to see or hear about what you think.